Hi! Within this lecture, we're going to see the first option of cross-site scripting attacks, which is XSS reflected. And then later on, we'll move on to the stored as well. Don't worry. So what does reflected cross-site scripting mean? It means that we get to manipulate an URL and we're going to send this URL to our victim, and when a victim clicks on this URL, a JavaScript code will be run on their browser. So it depends on the URL. And in order to do that, in order to find this vulnerability, we're going to test the URL in our own machine in this very website. So consider this. Suppose this is a regular website, okay? And we see a form in here. And with this form, user can interact with this website. So it says that, what's your name? And when I give my name, it will say something like hello. As you can see, it says hello James. But in here, it takes in a parameter. When you see something like this with question mark and a variable name, it means that you get to try stuff. We did that in file inclusion as well. So right now I'm going to try to run some JavaScript code in here, okay? Rather than submitting a single name, I'm just going to submit a script. And maybe you remember that we use this syntax in order to run some scripts. So start with script, angular parentheses, and close these angular parentheses with a slash, and we get to write our script between these two codes. I'm just going to create a simple alert in here like we did before, and I will just say I hack you. But by now you know that we can use this technique in order to run some malicious JavaScript code as well, and we're going to do that in the last lecture of this section. But for the time being, I just want to make sure that this has this vulnerability, this has the reflected cross-site scripting vulnerability in this page. So what I'm going to do is to create a simple alert, and I know you already learned how to do that in the previous lectures, right? So what do? We write alert, and in parentheses we open and close quotation marks, and in between we write our own message. So I'm going to just say I hack you, and I will hit submit. As you can see, we got an alert box, we got a message in here. And if this was a regular website, I can just send this link to any user, whether they're on the same network or not, it doesn't matter. They will click on this link and this will be run on their computer. So this is a reflected cross-site scripting attack. So if this was configured properly, then this wouldn't be displayed to us. So the user wouldn't be able to run this JavaScript code on their browser. So right now I'm going to stop here, and within the next lecture we are going to move on to the stored cross-site scripting attack. Then we're going to see how to use a malicious JavaScript code as well.